Hey guys, it's Abe with Insurance Tips for Contractors. Today I want to talk to you about workers' compensation. So there's two types of workers' compensation policies. There is a ghost policy and then there's an actual workers' comp policy. Basically, there's two scenarios that pop up where you really need workers' compensation. Number one is when you hire W-2 employees. That would trigger the actual workers' compensation policy to be needed. Number two is if you have a contract that requires that you have workers' compensation policy. Even if you don't have employees, they're going to require it from you. That's where the ghost policy comes into play. On the ghost policy, what it does is it provides coverage if you hire employees or if you are put in a situation where they determine that you're held liable for a claim. So even though you're not, paying anything that's rated for employees working for you, if it is determined that you were liable because you had a subcontractor come in, maybe they didn't have workers' compensation, they got injured, end up suing your company, somebody sues your company, that ghost policy, if you're determined to be liable, it's going to provide coverage anyway. They'll do an audit and then they'll correct the rate on that, but there's coverage available if a lawsuit happens. So it's very, very important. Be sure to be collecting certificates of insurance from all of your 1099 contractors and make sure they have their own workers' compensation policy or ghost policy. So that way, if there is a claim or when you're audited, you're not going to get charged for having them as a payroll employee in the eyes of the workers' comp company. The second one is, workers' comp for your employees. The big tip on this one is shop around because not all rates are created equal. Workers' compensation policies are rated on a rate per $100 in payroll. That rate can vary wildly from company to classification. So it's really, really, really important that your agent has a lot of options available to you to make sure that you're getting the best rate per 100, because just because somebody gives you a price doesn't mean obviously that's the price with everybody. There will be other carriers that may be more competitive on that rate per 100. So really important to shop around on that rate. If this is your first workers' compensation policy when you're hiring a new employee, find an experienced agent who can explain why they chose the class codes that they did. There will be an audit and you want to make sure those class codes are accurate. The other thing is review the class codes on your proposal that your agent should be emailing you to make sure that they make sense to you with what your operations are. Make sure that your field employees are classified by the job they do. Make sure your admin are classified as administrators to save you money on the premium, because administrators are always less money than the field people. Again, there will be an audit, so doing the due diligence, making sure you're finding an experienced agent, and making sure the class codes that have been assigned to your policy are the ways to prevent any surprises when the audit comes to pass. If we can help you with any workers' compensation need, we would love to do it. Give us a call, 866-998-7283. Again, 866-998-7283. We would love to be of assistance. Thank you so much.